Hello, hi, welcome to the channel. This video is all about creating a little small cupboard for the side of the bed. That's what I'll be doing in this video. And welcome to all my subscribers if you're one of them. So first of all, I want to flick it around. All I want to do basically is go into Blender, create a cube, scale it roughly down to about 4 boxes. Thereabout. Now all I want to do is go in here. I want to chop the cupboard up. I want it as kind of simple as I can get it, but as nice as I can get it. So I think, okay, as I don't want it too fancy, but I don't want it too kind of simple either. So go over here. This is going to be a side of my cupboard. We want to put some drawers in it so we can open and close the drawers and things like that. Now that's the middle of the cupboard. Now it's only one square, so I'm going to just kind of roughly work this out. I think let's put this one here for a moment, and we're going to move this maybe to the bottom. I'm going to skip two for the bottom. I'm going to leave a gap there, and I'm going to put one here, and I'm going to put another one in here. So as I said, I'm just roughly placing them, just so we let you know that. So as I said, this drawer is not big as this drawer because this is the top drawer, this is the bottom drawer. Now normally probably the top drawer would be smaller than the bottom drawer, but not in my world. In my world, the top drawer is smaller. As I kind of just draw around it, this I want to delete this part because it's not going to be there. I might actually have an arch inside there. That's what I might have. Don't know yet. So I'm just looking at it thinking, I'm going to put an arch in there. I need to put that there. So I think do a kind of want it that way. Now, of course, don't forget when you do the backs, the fronts, the sides, make sure that you do all of it, not just one side of it. So do the sides. This is the side panel. Now, of course, it might not have a side panel, but put it there temporarily, just to give yourself the option to connect the side if you want to. Now, of course, again, I want to be able to make like an arch, so I'm going to put an arch there. Okay, so this is my little fancy cupboard. Okay, nothing too great, but I think it'll do for what I want it for. So kind of just look at it and thinking, okay, now what do I want to do? Now I want to go into here. I want to create a circle. Just create a standard circle like that. Now, of course, it's flat on the floor, so you want to kind of flick it around and then you want to kind of rotate it and stand it up. If you look over here, it says minus over here. So just minus 90 and press enter. It'll go perfectly flat. We need to change it again for the side, but it doesn't matter. Just kind of leave it like that. Here, scale it down, scale it down. Just scale it down to about the size of the cupboard. Go into wireframe so you can actually see what you're doing. Otherwise you won't be able to see. So as I said, do really want to put an arch in there. I do want to put an arch in there because it's going to look nicer. So go here, move it down a little bit. So I'm thinking if the center pivot point is there, which it is, so I just want to kind of go and have a look at it. Now really I could do with actually widening the arch. That's what I could do with. So I could pull this down to about there. So if I zoom in to this, because don't forget I've got to do both sides. So I've got to do the back, the front, and so I want it about 3 squares, maybe 4. About there, yeah, where it is. So about 4 squares I want it. So I want to copy it. Before I copy that, turn it like this. Make sure it's at the front of the cupboard. It looks like it's at the front of the cupboard. So I think it's correct. Go here, copy that, and paste it. Move this one to the opposite side. This is the back of the cupboard. Now what I want to do, I want to copy both circles. I want to go here and I want to paste both circles into there. want to go top view, rotate, and I want to rotate them so they're actually on the side of the cabinet. So it looks like this. Of course, it's just a different way of doing it. So of course, I want to take these, put them in there. I want to take all of these now. I want to go here. I can't join it. Yes, I can. Go here. Join it. Go back to the side view. Look at it. Turn it round again. Just make sure that all these are in the same place. Okay, they all look good. So go here. Go edit. That's it. It's just to make your geometry look nicer. That's what it's for. So I want to go here. I want to select all of these ones. I want it to this point here. So this is going to be like the baseline. So go here, select that. That's the back. Turn it round. Go to the front. Take these ones. That kind of gives you like an arch under your cupboard, just to make something different, like a different type of arch. Really, most arches under a cupboard, they kind of go from here to there. I don't want a big arch like that. I only want a little arch underneath the cupboard. But of course, it's up to you if you have how you want to go about doing it. As I said, I need that part of my unit. So I think now it's kind of good, but the problem with that is if I connect the unit to that, I could do with that being inside there so I can connect it properly. So in order to save myself a little bit of work, because don't forget the drawers will be under here. I don't need it, so I can join it from here to here. That's what I can do with it. And then I can just join this from there to there. So we can actually look under the cupboard. If we want to do that, we can. But let me just hide the cupboard for a moment because I want to have a look at it. So I think as I said, I've got to connect it to the cupboard, but I want to make sure. Yeah, I'm just checking it because I am happy with it, but I'm really not. So let me just hide this. As I said, you're watching it in the making. So as I said, first of all, look at your cupboard. So you want the middle one of each one of these. So take the middle and just connect it. And then I'm going to kind of go around on an arch. As I said, this is like an arch underneath the cupboard. You can't see it because it's underneath the cupboard, but there is an arch under the cupboard. So if the cupboard falls over, you're going to be able to see the arch. And then it's just a different base for the cupboard. That's what it's for. Just to kind of give it a little bit more of a kind of different look. Not a different look because it hasn't got a look yet. But I think you know if I make a small cupboard, the chances are it's going to look like somebody's. So I think yeah, I need to make it different. But it doesn't matter if it looks like someone else's, not really. But I think you know because there is nice cupboards out there. There really are. You can make nice fancy cupboards. But I don't want nothing too fancy for the game world. So I want to leave my cupboard like that. I want to go here. I want to go into this one here, turn this on. Look at the face, make sure all these faces are facing the correct way. Look at it from this point of view, because if the cupboard falls over, you're going to see that. So let's bring back the cupboard. Now I need to look through the cupboard as a wireframe. Yeah, I kind of like it, but I kind of don't. I said it might work in the game world, I don't know. I say you say just having a square cupboard. It's just a different type of cupboard. So I think if I make this into a platform, make it a little bit thicker, I can probably get rid of this and just use that, in all honesty. But as I said, I wanted part of this. So I'm just kind of having a look and see how easy it would be to actually connect all that up. So I'm just looking. So I'm thinking, As I said, once I incorporate that into this cube, let me just save this just in case I change my mind, because I might change my mind halfway through. So I want to go here. You need to join both objects so they both become one thing. So when you click on it, it becomes one. Okay, now I want to delete this because I don't want this and I don't want that. Whatever that was, I don't know what that was, honestly. So we go to wireframe. Okay, first of all, the entire unit, all of this is inside out. I think that's great. So go here, make sure it's in wireframe, select the whole entire thing, go here, mesh, flip, normal, go back to standard, look at it. I think it's not bad, but the side of it is facing the wrong way. So go here. As I make sure you turn around because otherwise you're going to be editing the wrong part of the model and you don't want to do that. So just flip them around, make them look half decent. As I try to do the models like kind of half nice, so you don't get too much trouble to kind of edit the model. As I said, there's not one there, there is a piece there. So we can turn that around, we can turn this one around. As I said, there's not one there, there's not one there. So as I said, it needs to that needs to join to the cupboard. That's what needs to happen with that. So I need to go here, select faces, select two faces and delete them. Okay, don't forget all of this cupboard is the same around it. So however you do one side, you do all the other sides exactly the same. So of course this is going to be my grain plane. So what you want to do is go into this mode. Now of course you want to connect it from here, 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 and then join this one, then join this one. To join them, you hold the up arrow key left side of the keyboard. Hold the up arrow key left side of the keyboard. Click your mouse on the dots. Let go of the up arrow key. Press F to fill it. Don't worry about it if it looks back to front. If you don't want the back to front look. Okay, just go around it. When you're making a model from scratch in Blender, you will find, I'll show you, if you don't go in here and turn this on, it looks fine, look. If you turn it on, it actually tells you to actually back to front. Go back to here, just zoom into it, go to your model, look at it, look at all the faces. All the faces are inside out, upside down, back to front. Great, that one's in the wrong place. So first of all, take these ones, go here and flip them. Take these ones, go here, flip them. Of course, we need to put this face back in because this one we just deleted because it's in the wrong place. So fill it back in, have a look at it and thinking, yep, that looks kind of better. Okay, so now that's kind of better. Now, of course, we don't want this thing in the middle of the floor. This thing here. So we're going to get rid of that because it's going to spoil the cupboard because it's not going to look right. So if you look at the floor, have you noticed some of the floors has actually jumped inside out because it's inside here, look. Select this floor and flip it back outside the opposite way. It should be facing this way. But of course, it's not facing that way. So we'll sort it out in a minute, so don't worry about that. Go turn around, look at the model, go back to points. I said just build the bottom of the cupboard because this will be the hardest part for you. I said you can build it any which way you want. It's entirely up to you. I said I've already made it, so you don't have to make it. But if you want to have a go at making it, that's great. That's perfect. I said it's all about trial and error. That's what it's about. So just fill them in and then kind of go around the model. As I said, I want to give the bottom of the cupboard a different kind of look. So as I said, if it falls over, I want it to look different. Just because I wanted to, honestly. So thinking, okay, let's just do that. Let's fill that. As I said, don't worry about the faces. If you go back in the wrong way around, Don't worry about it, we can just turn it back around. As I said, when you're building from absolute nothing or from a template in Blender, you will find the models are back to front, upside down and inside out. So you need to know how to flip them around, how to turn them over, basically. That's what you need to do. So of course, look at this one. So you can go from here, 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 and here. So just follow the what's that? As I normally just follow the map. Like the drawing that's on the screen. Just copy that, and everything should just basically more or less snap into place. Of course, you're going to have some problems like I just had just there, where it kind of tries to go off to connect somewhere else. And don't think so, Blender. So anyway, have a look at it, you're thinking, okay, now see how these run back to front. Don't worry about it, just press the faces, select the faces, go back to here, and flip the faces. So now if we look under the cupboard, we can look right through the other side, and we can look right through that side, but we can't look through the cupboard because the cupboard is blocked off. That's absolutely perfect. Select the faces in here, and delete those faces, because we don't want a panel in there. Turn it upside down, go to here. Now don't forget this is the bottom of the cupboard, so it could be a pair of legs on here now if you want to. You can click on these and extrude it down to give you kind of a bit of a bit more of a pattern on the cupboard, just so it's not so flat, so it's not so square. So I want to get rid of that. I want to get rid of that. Because as I said, I don't want to complicate my cupboard. I just want to keep it nice, easy and simple. Leave it like that for a moment. Go here, dissolve that, turn it round, dissolve that. As I said, I don't want these underneath the cupboard because they shouldn't be under the cupboard. So as I said, under the cupboard is different. Okay, just go in the corners. All I'm doing is deleting the corners. That's all I'm doing. As I can't join that corner to that corner because this is in the way. So what you want to do is just join that corner, just like that. Here, 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 and here. Okay, just keep it all the same. Just kind of do it the way you're doing it. Here, 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 here. It looks different because it's upside down again. It's inside out. I don't know why it keeps doing that. Okay, go here, select all that, go back to here, turn the faces over. So the bottom of the cupboard now looks like that. Looks a bit like an ashtray if you actually look at it. But I'm thinking, yeah, it's okay. Now of course, as I said, I can click on these ones here if I want to. Now you'll keep the little piece in the corner as well. As I said, I'm just taking a look and seeing how the cupboard looks. So if I go here and go to extrude, go to side view. Now I'm going to go to snap. I want to snap it 1, 2. Now I can have it like that look, so we've actually got like a bit of a gap underneath the cupboard, which might look better, or you might just want it like that. It's the same thing, except it's not extruded. So I think, do I want to put something under the cupboard? Like a rat? Maybe. So I'm thinking, if I want to put something under the cupboard, like a rat, then of course I want to be able to extend the cupboard down. So I want to go 1, 2, depending how big the rat is, and then move the cupboard up. But I don't want to do that because I want to keep it within the Blender square. So I'm going to leave that like that. If I want to do anything, I'll just take this part. I'll take the arch itself, all the arches, and I'll scale them out. But I'm not going to do that. I'm going to leave my cupboard just like that. So this is how my cupboard looks at the moment. As I said, now what you want to do is find the front, the back, the side, the middle. Doesn't really matter. Go here, select the line tool, and remove the line. Go here, remove that line, remove this line, remove this line. Okay, just so we can see where our cupboard is. Okay, now of course we want to be able to follow the cupboard right around. So right click, dissolve. You can hold your arrow key and just keep selecting them. I'm just doing them one by one. If that's in the way, just go over here and turn it off. As I said, I like to do it this way because that way, if anyone watching my videos, they know how to do it. You just click it and then dissolve it, click it and then dissolve it. And once you're happy with that, which I am, I want to take the actual front of the drawer. And I want to come to this drawer because this is two drawers. I want to go here. Now I want to kind of flick it around a little bit so I can see the front. I need to go into wireframe because I need to be able to see the squares behind it. I'm going to scale it in because these are going to be nice big chunky drawers, something like that. So thinking, they might be too chunky. They might be, but as I said, I don't want it too skinny, but I don't want it too big either. So thinking, okay, click on here. I want to click the drawer. Click this drawer. I want to go side view, go into wireframe. I want to go snap to grid, leave that on, make sure this one's turned on. This one here, extrude. Extrude this all the way into the cupboard. Like that. So this is going to be the width of my cupboard. So if you look inside the cupboard, it now looks like that. How great is that? I can put a drawer in there if I want to. What I do now is put a drawer inside that. But I'm thinking, I don't really want to put a drawer in it. Not really, I don't. I want to leave it like that. But maybe I can put a few items in there. But what I do want to do, now that this is the size of the cupboard, I just want to kind of turn around, look at it, thinking, you know what would actually be nice on that cupboard? If I actually took the edge on the cupboard, go to top view, and just snap it out one square, and then kind of turn this side, go on this side. As I can put drawers in that if I want to. I might actually just do that. Why is it doing that? It should be on this side, so I should be able to kind of extrude that. As I said, you should be able to do that. So as I said, but it should the thing itself should be on the edge of that like that. Okay, go to the top, snap it out. So it's one all the way around, apart from the back. See, look, it's one, not on the back. Okay, so it's kind of missed something out on that. On that. Take this, delete that. Take this one, delete that. Take this one, delete that. Here, delete this. And then don't leave nothing on it that don't need to be there because it's inside the cupboard. You can't see it. So let me have another look. Okay, go back to points. Go click this. Hold the up arrow key, left side of the keyboard. Click the dots. Join that. Join that. Join that. And join that. Okay, now just go to faces. Go here. Face. Flip it. Take this face. Flip it over. This one. Flip it over. Take this one. Flip it over. And now it looks like that. Thinking, yep, not looking too bad actually. I'm thinking, yeah, actually, you know what? I might just keep the drawer like that. That's what I might do. As I said, I can put a drawer in it if I want to put a drawer in it. But now the cupboard's finished, basically. That's how it looks. So I'm thinking, okay, we can leave it like that. Once you put a wood texture on that now, maybe a couple of vases or flowers, put a few items in there, it looks great. But as I said, I'm going to do two options of this cupboard. I'm going to give you this cupboard like this, and I'll give you the same cupboard that's got a drawer in it. So go here. Before you export that, go here, apply all transforms. So go to 0, go here, export Collada. Now I do Collada, you can do whatever it is you want to do. I'm just going to tick this for now, so I've got myself a template. Tick all the first ones, go to these ones. There's no animation on it yet. we will do after. So that's one. Now when you've done that, if you look at your cupboard, you'll notice it's all messed up. I think what's gone on with the cupboard? It's flipped it inside out. I think Blender, you're a piece of magic. Select the whole thing, go here, come down to flip. Flip it back in the right way, so it's all back to normal. As I said, I don't know why Blender does that. It does that to me every single time. But as I said, you want to just select the whole thing, go back here, export, say yes, go to number one, delete that, yeah, export it. As I said, it should export like that and nothing else. Okay, just as I said, just watch what you're doing when you export to Blender. Okay, go back into points. Now what you want to do here, this is the cupboard with the drawer in it. Leave the drawer on the drawer. We can go to the mesh. Now ideally we want to turn that mesh around so we blocks the hole off. Take that, and that. Now once you've done that, what I'm going to tell you to do is click on the drawer. The face here, click this face and click on this face. Go back to your little thing here. Now you want to kind of have a little tiny bit of gap in the cupboard, but only a tiny bit. As I said, not that much, just a fraction like that. Okay, just so you got a bare little bit on it, because we don't want it to touch the cupboard. We want it to be able to slide in and out. Okay, we can have it touching the cupboard if you want to, but I don't want it touching the cupboard because it's going to cause me a problem. Okay, so now I've done that, I'm thinking, hang on a minute, I can't do it like that. So let me undo that. Okay, turn it back around so you can look at the front. Because what I need to do, I need to make sure I've got a lip actually around the edge of the drawer. So of course, stretch it in, make it like a drawer about there. Okay. Now, once you've kind of done that, then this is what you're going to do. You're going to kind of tilt it. Actually, I'm just thinking of another way I might be able to do this. I think if this is the cupboard, let me just click that off. Okay, so what I want to do, I want to take this. But don't forget, it's not actually the cupboard. This is actually the drawer. Okay, I'm going to separate these in a moment, but for now, I'm going to glue them together. Right click, split, right click. So split it, separate it, hide the cupboard, bring it back. Okay, hide the drawers, bring the cupboard back, make sure the cupboard is intact. Bring your drawer back, so your drawers should fit perfectly in the center. Okay, so now what you want to do is click on the actual object. Click the drawers, go here, edit. Now what you want to do here, don't forget this is the drawer. So you want to grab this and bring it to the back. That's what you want to do. Okay. So pick this bar, this bar, this bar, and this bar. So now what I'm going to tell you to do here, I want you to hide the cupboard, turn it around. Now this might sound silly, but believe me, just do this. Okay. Just extrude it once. Something's gone funny with that. Turn it inside out. Just looking at it, I think it's done to it. It looks weird. Okay, once it's kind of looking like that, I'm just checking it because it looks really weird. But okay, so that's the front of my drawer. So I want to go here. Okay, so that is the front of the drawer, which actually also inside the drawer. I think Okay, let's leave it like that. Drag this all the way to the back a little bit and then just extrude it again. Okay, so stop and then extrude it again. Hide the cupboard, bring your drawers back so you can see what's going on with them. And you can see because he's kind of put them inside out, it's kind of weird. Because half of it's inside and half of it's outside. I think what's going on with that. Okay, this is what I'm going to do. Okay, I'm going to select the rules and I'm going to get rid of them. So let's click that. What I'm going to do, I'm going to do it more simpler way. I'm going to go here. I'm going to create a cube. I'm going to move the cube. What's that? How's that cube? Okay. Okay, that is a cube, but it's massive. Go here. As in, Blender shouldn't have turned it inside out. It shouldn't do that, but my one does do that. It's really silly. Oh, okay, so drag this up. Okay, so you're not even doing that. Okay, so drag it up from the front of your cupboard. Okay, I'm going to turn the snapping off for a moment. Okay, I want to move this up and I'm going to kind of just place it right on that little lip. Right there. Of course. It looks like it's on the lip, but it's not. So snap that right down to that. Okay. Now go to the top of it, click it, go here, faces, top face. Don't extrude it, press this one. Turn around so you can see what you're doing. And then because it's all the same colour, it's harder to see. So kind of getting how you want it and then kind of move it down so you can see the inside. Just so you can see the little white line, see just inside the cupboard, just there. Okay, now once you're happy with that, click on here, go back to object, move the object inside. Now, as soon as it touches the other wall, like that, as soon as it touches that side, leave it. Now, hopefully, it's touching the actual brickwork, the piece of wood. Click here. Now, you want to kind of, as I said, if it's not all one colour, you'd be able to do it a bit more easier. But as I said, normally when I do this, I do it in wireframe, so I can actually see what I'm doing. So just kind of move it in just a fraction, just so you can see the white line. Click this face. Now, of course, this one you're going to have to go into top view or side view because you'll be able to see it. And it's actually in the middle of the cupboard, so it shouldn't be there. Okay, so go here, drag this all the way forward to about there. Okay, now we want to do the back of this. Go into this mode, select this, drag this all the way to the back. Okay, so we want now about almost, let's say the full length of the drawing enough. So just do one and we'll copy and paste it and put it in the bottom. Okay, so here's our draw. To make it look nicer, click the draw, click the front of it, go back to side view. Make sure it's actually on the side view. To snap and just snap it. Turn snapping on and snap it one square. Now, of course, you don't want it as wide as the actual cupboard because that's way too much. So go into wireframe, make it in wireframe, go back to the edge, look at it, go back to here, move it back in about halfway. Look at it because you don't want it past that. You want it to stick out, but not too much because you've got to put the handle on it yet. Okay, so hide the cupboard. This is our rule. This is how it's supposed to look in the first place. Okay. Now, of course, let me go back and just check that. This is the front of the rule. So go here, put a line on it, go top view, grab the line, and then you see the lip that's on the edge of that. Turn snapping off. I'm going to put one there. I'm going to move this one roughly about the same place. Just approximately, you don't have to be perfect. because both drawers will be the same. So it's going to be the same drawer. We're just going to copy and paste it to the bottom. As I said, as long as it looks good, that's all that matters. Okay, now of course, all we want to do is the simple part. You click this part, go to side view, go to transparency mode, extrude. Instead of extruding it, we're going to push it inside the actual drawer. Go back to here, look at the drawer, making sure it looks like a drawer, which it does, more or less. I'm thinking, yeah, I'll get away with that. Put a little handle on that if you want to. That's great if you want to do that. Okay, so now I need to click on my drawer, click off that, click off here, click off it. Just click it once, go here, apply all transforms. As you see, when I apply transforms, it goes inside out. Don't worry about that. Go back into edit mode, select all of it, go back to faces, mesh, flip. As I said, I don't know why Blender does that. It's absolutely crazy. It really is. But of course, why Blender does that. As I said, all you gotta do is make a handle for it now, stick it on it. That's all you gotta do. We'll make the handle later. But so when I share it, I'll be sharing it with the handle. So here's the drawer. Okay, as you can see, it looks pretty nice. If we actually click on the actual drawer itself, so go here, click on the drawer, go here, set origin to geometry, and we can slide the drawer backwards and forwards. Now of course, the drawer works great. So we can, okay, that's kind of great. So we can leave the drawer like that. Now of course, ideally, to make this look a little bit more nicer, hide that again, just for a moment. Click the drawer, go here, edit. Now, I'm going to tell you, just to make the drawer look nicer and to hide any gaps in our drawer, do that. Go to extrude, zoom in, extrude it 2 squares, 1, 2. Okay, just do 2, no more. Go to the bottom, okay, back into it. Just kind of turn around so you can see what you're doing. Just turn the snapping on if you want to. Zoom into the little squares and go 1, 2. Just so you got like a nice little tiny lip around it. Again, back to side view. Zoom in to the little squares. Make sure you zoom in because otherwise you'll pull it 2 big squares. So just pull it 2, no more than that. That's all you need. As I said, it's just like a lip on the drawer, so you can't basically, so you can't close too far. Basically, more or less, that's basically what I want to tell you. As I said, if you look at the drawer now, we've got a nice little tiny lip around the drawer. So when it's actually on the cupboard, if it's got any gaps around it, it's going to hide any gaps, which is kind of great. Now, of course, all we want to do is copy and paste the actual drawer itself, which is right there, look. So go back into object mode, click off that, click this, copy it, click paste, click that one. Now, of course, go here, look in bottom cupboard, go down here, drag it down, snap it into place. As I said, because we've got the little bit of beading around it, as you can see, it more or less fits perfectly into the gap because we've got the beading around it, which kind of hides any kind of thing that goes on. So we can pull it out. We can't pull it out because it's messing around. That's got snapping turned on. Turn the snapping off. We can do it like that. Just pull it out a little bit, making sure that it's actually inside the cupboard, which it is. Go back to here, put it back in. Okay. Now this is our very first little cupboard, so I really hope you like it. And now I'll make a little handle, put it on there, and then if you want to download it, you can download it, and you can put it in your bedroom, put some flowers on it, maybe put a piece of cloth on it, make it look nicer. I will make a cloth actually for that. So I'll do that in a different part because I haven't showed you how to make cloth yet. So I'll make a piece of cloth for it, and then I'll put it on top of it, and I'll share that cloth with the model, and I'll put some handles on it. So anyway, come back in the next part, and you'll see the actual final model with the cloth, with the actual handles on it. Anyway, as usual, thumbs up, thumbs down, subscribe, don't subscribe. Choice is yours. I want to keep it that way. Stay safe, keep it friendly, keep it in text. See you soon. Bye.